Shahir Rao and the entire organizing committee, I extend a warm and intellectual welcome to our distinguished resource person, Dr. Preeti Mule, who bring expertise, experience, and excellence into this forum, our enthusiastic participants joining us from across the country, and to all those who believe that the learning never stops, especially in the age of AI. Over the next 5 days, we will dive into sessions on ChatGPT in academia, automated bibliometric mapping, AI generated abstracts, literature reviews, and quantum research tools, all woven together with practical demonstrations and interactive learning. We are excited and ready to begin with this enlightening journey. Let us now proceed to introduce our esteemed resource person for this inaugural session. We welcome you, Preeti ma'am. With great honor,
Much.
yeah, I would like to introduce a resource person. With great honor and deep admiration, I take this opportunity to introduce a truly manifested and inspiring personality, an academician, researcher, blogger, corporate trainer, and a true torchbearer in the field of data mining, machine learning, quantum computing, and software engineering. We are privileged to welcome Dr. Preeti Mule, a name synonym with passion driven research, innovation led education, and heartwarming storytelling. Dr. Mule holds a PhD in software engineering from Bharati Vidyapit, Deem University, Pune, with a specialization in designing incremental clustering algorithm for unstructured data, a subject of great relevance in today's AI driven world. She has also earned an MS in software engineering from Wayne State University, USA, and has served as a graduate teaching assistant there, gaining international academic exposure early in her career. With over 2 decades of experience across esteemed institutions like Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Flame University, CDEC, and TCS, she has shaped the careers of hundreds of MTech, MCA, BTech, and PhD scholars. Her teaching is not confined to classrooms. She seamlessly teaches complex computing concepts in both English and Marathi, making technology truly inclusive and accessible. An acclaimed researcher, Dr. Mule has more than 100 plus publications in international journals, 8 technical books, 2 ebooks on Kindle, and is a reviewer for 7 prestigious international journals, including Sprinkle and IEEE. She holds both Indian and international patents and has been honored with awards like the Emerald Real Impact Award and recognition in intra SIU teaching excellence competitions. Her work in quantum machine learning, acoustics, and incremental learning algorithms has made significant global impact. She is a co-creator of several groundbreaking algorithms like quantum clustering for medical data and has contributed immensely to smart energy, emotion recognition, and data analytics using OpenAI and other advanced platforms. But what truly sets her apart is her ability to connect through stories with 1,320 plus micro blogs and tiny tales, especially in Marathi. She bridges the gap between technology and human emotion. Her unique ability to blend academia, art, and empathy makes her a role model for today's educators and researchers. Today, as we embark on an exciting journey into the world of Open AI 2.0, who can better guide us than someone who is consistently exploring the cutting edge of technology while staying grounded in values and community? So please join me in welcoming to a distinguished resource person for today's FDP, Dr. Preeti Mule ma'am, a respected academician and innovator whose deep insights into AI-powered research writing will surely enlighten us all. We are truly honored to have you with us, Dr. Preeti ma'am. And now I would like to invite our esteemed Dean Academics, Professor Sanjay Shekhawat sir, a visionary leader and a strong supporter of our academic excellence, to kindly address the gathering and share his thoughts on the relevance of this FDP in today's academic and research ecosystem.
Thank you, Jyoti Madam. On the behalf of GSR Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, as a Dean Academic, I welcome all the participants and especially the subject expert and the resource person for this FDP, Dr. Preeti Mule Madam. The topic is very new for most of the participants, maybe because many of the participants they are PhD scholars and faculty members in different institutes. But the research is now we are trying to set up every institute because if you see in national education policy also there is a one transformative path is given that the teaching institute becomes to be try to become a research institute and therefore research is a very prominent component of every education institute nowadays. And in such a scenario, our Department of Management Studies is planned to organize such faculty development program is a very good initiative. And with this also the such a expert personality resource person is available for this smarter, faster and creative systematic research writing workshop is a very nice and very positive initiative, I, initiative of this institute. When I think about this systematic research workshop, the first thing is the research is a quantitative analysis is mainly based on quantitative analysis and where we use a many software to statistical data visualization to such as SPSS or Minitab or packages and all. So therefore, the statistical and mathematical methods or mathematical tools are very necessary to understand and practice it. Without this, the impact of the research or productivity cannot be enhanced or improved. So therefore, in any field of research, statistical and mathematical is very important. And we are very lucky that such a great resource person personality, Dr. Preeti Mule Madam is available to teach with all aspects of quantitative analysis, data sources, data tools, and statistical mathematical tools. Because if there is a good quality of literature really taken place in any research journey, then it will give us better understanding about the research problem and will result into the good outcome of the research. So, with this note, I again welcome to the resource person, Dr. Preeti Mule Madam, all participants, and congratulations to the all faculty members, convener of this faculty development program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Now over to you, Preeti Mule ma'am. We can start with the first day of training.
Sure, Dr. Jyoti. But before I start with the session,
Okay, yes.
I must thank Professor Sanjay for a very interesting importance narration about research. And I would love to add one thing, Professor Sanjay, that, we only talk about research, we only talk about quantitative and qualitative analysis tools as you have listed out. But in addition to that, storytelling plays an important role, and no one focuses on storytelling. Okay, so that also is extremely important. Unless and until you know how to storytell, of course, here in the stories, there'll be Ek Tha Raja, Ek Thi Rani, and Shuru Hui Kahani, but Rajas and Ranis are technical, right? So that's the only difference. And we love listening to stories, then why not create? Right. So my focus entirely will be the smart use of OpenAI tools for narrating the stories. हाथ साफ करना है सर लिखने में, because writing play an important role too. So I think this also will be very important. So do you agree with me, Professor Sanjay?
Yeah, ma'am. And that is, while introducing you, that I have pointed out that you have
Yes,
that special ability, Priti Mule, ma'am. Uh,
yes,
you have that special ability, and that sets you apart. That you have an ability to connect through stories, and you have written over. I will again like to reinforce to the audience that Preeti Mule, ma'am, has written over 1,320 plus blogs and tiny tales, especially in Marathi, right, ma'am?
yes, ma'am. And the number is reached to 2,200 now.
Okay, okay.
And this,
So,
I think this
Yes,
storytelling ability and this will definitely make this workshop more interesting.
yes. Yes, thank you so much, Sanjay sir. And over to Jyoti ma'am now. Is that ma'am, you are a true researchers because you found out so many things about me in such a short duration. I'm so thoroughly impressed. Sometimes, when you're narrating, I was really I'm taken aback, thinking that is it really me? I mean, thank you so much. So let's start with the first days of session. Welcome all the participants and thank you for having me here. And I hope my full screen is now visible. Can you please confirm?
yes, it's visible.
Perfect, perfect. So, welcome all participants to this 5 days long faculty development program. And this welcome is to all the respected PhD holders, the seasoned researchers, PhD scholars, and all the other participants, right? So, uh, what we know about writing or paper writing is nothing but we try to learn about our niche domain and put it together in front of the publication houses, in front of the grant giving agencies, in front of the funding houses, in front of the reviewers of your PhD thesis or synopsis or your PhD team who is going to go through your presentation. So any type of writing, we are here definitely for collaborations. We need to collaborate. We need to collaborate with various stories narrated before. We need to collaborate with journals. We need to collaborate with various funding agencies, data sets, validation techniques, and whatnot. So we are here to understand from where to gather all these informative pieces together so that we will know who are the enablers of these collaborations. And these collaborations will fetch you more better publications on your name, more better stories on your name, and more collaborations. As we need to have good co-authors, we need to have good and very uniquely different researchers as co-guides and whatnot. So let's understand this collaborative journey called research or writing the various categories and classes of papers, right? But before we begin, let me tell you something interesting here, okay? So what is interesting here is, according to me, this dance, drama, drawing, writing, painting, all these types of art forms are therapeutic in nature. And the base of all these art forms is nothing but story. So if you want to, you are a dancer and if you want to perform something on the stage, actually the dancer narrates the story. There is something behind. Okay, any queries for me? Are you not able to hear me out?
No, ma'am, please
Okay,
continue. Yes.
okay, thank you. All right. So the base of all these art forms is nothing but stories. And here also we are going to narrate stories. So instead of, telling yourself as let's write a research paper and I don't know whether I'll be able to write or not. I don't know whether the publisher will be able to like it or not. Just keep everything aside and start storytelling. Okay. And this is coming from a great amount of experience. Lot of years went by, and I learned it hard way, and hence now this is my aim to reach out to many to tell them, boss, you are going to narrate stories. Don't think about writing papers. Just go ahead with stories. Okay. And we will be taking help from technology which is available today to narrate these stories, to craft and draft these stories. Okay. And hence we call it as smart writing. Okay. Now, what exactly the smart writing is all about, and is there any importance of writing? And definitely yes. Okay. So we all are aware of importance of writing. Let me tell you only my experience. So when I started writing blogs, okay, or rather I must say that when I became a via media for these blogs, the blogs were written via me, okay, that helped me come out with my publications quickly. And because I was truly involved in my publications, uh, they gave me a lot of stories and blogs to write. So they are woven together. They grow together, right? So please keep on writing, keep on flourishing as far as writing is concerned. That help you in many ways. Those who are working as faculty members, and if you are looking for a shift in the job, only thing which they look for is the number of papers you have, grants, fundings, patents, copyrights, all these you have on your name. That means how research oriented you are, how you can think out of the box, inside the box, laterally, innovatively, and all that. So different perspectives need to be visible in the academic world. That play a very, very important role. Okay. And through these publication you actually create your own brand in your niche domain. Okay. And that really help you uh, get more and more collaborators from local to global. And the cycle continues. एक बार आप बैठ गए उस process में कि that continues forever, right? Hence writing play extremely important role. Don't think of getting more likes or shares or reposts or something like that. Keep writing so that आपका हाथ साफ होना चाहिए about narrating the story. Keep writing, my dear friends. By looking at the YouTube video, you cannot learn swimming. Likewise, to become a master in publications of all types, it is very essential to practice writing. So, who will help you in this writing? So, there'll be various tools which are free as well as paid. They will help you understand how to write. Okay. So, you must have heard about, as I'm now addressing a very wide spectrum of participants, wherein there are really great amount of academicians. So, my dear friends, you must have heard about humanizers. That means giving a human touch to your writing. So that when someone reads your writing, they'll feel as if you have written it. But it is actually AI who writes for you in your style or following your style. But that is not enough in the academic world. We need academizers. Like humanizers, we need academizers. Academizers means the one who speaks academic language. Okay. And all these are extremely important modules which we'll be going through in this particular 5 days of FDP. Now, let me tell you that we must have heard about two types of papers. One is, with due respect, the literature review paper, or the uh, survey paper. This is one type. And second is your working paper. Now, what's the difference between the two? The survey and review papers, they are for understanding what's going on in your niche domain. There'll be no data sets, there'll be no modules, there'll be no results, there'll be no validations, but all these will be there in working or research oriented papers. But that is not enough, my dear friends. There are many more categories of publications, and those categories are nothing but, to begin with, bibliometric papers. Now, what is the meaning of bibliometric papers and how different they are? So, with due respect, you must have checked the survey and review papers. They're generally really wordy, very lengthy, black and white, and very less amount of figures and tables. Okay, so that's a traditional survey or review paper, but no more, my dear friends. So the new normal of the review papers are called as bibliometrics papers. Now, what is the meaning of this word? Actually, this is a combination of two words, bibliography and matrices, right? So now bibliography is a synonymous term for references. And where you find the references generally? At the end of every paper. The last part of the paper are references, or the papers, the publications which an author referred to come up with his or her own paper is called bibliography. So when an author surf through these bibliography papers, these bibliographical details, and apply 8 different matrices, like top authors in your niche domain, who are the top institutes, countries, subject areas, funding agencies, journals who are top in your niche domain, and narrating the story with lots of colorful diagrams, lots of tables, and less words is nothing but bibliometric paper. Okay, once again I repeat, bibliography is a synonymous term for references, and matrices are initially thought about are 8, but it is your own publication, so you can add your own colors and flavors to it. I'll tell you how we'll do that. Okay, so let me narrate a very interesting story here, because I am a storyteller basically. So let me narrate a small story here. Those who are Maharashtrian participants, they must have heard about respected Ramdas Swamiji. He is the guru. He was the guru of Shivaji Maharaj, the great warrior of Marathas, right? So Ramdas Swamiji's Manase Shlok, there are 205 Manase Shlok, which are very, very popular, mind-related shlokas, okay? Those who are not Maharashtrians, hence I'm telling you in English, right? So I don't know why I felt, inquisitive about how these shlokas are, related, mapped, woven by respected Ramdas Swamiji. So I thought of applying machine learning to these shlokas, and I thought of mapping them to the 6 personality traits which we have, which are known. Why? Because if someone is, for example, wish to reduce the weight, and he or she wish to then go with the way of Manase Shloka, which are very, very powerful, then it is impossible to narrate all 205 shlokas or listen to them in a day. So can we listen to a subset of shlokas? That was my way of thinking, and I was able to achieve it in the form of publication. And what happened, my dear friends, initially I got the results, I made the entire paper, and I was about to submit, that paper to the journal. But before I do that, I don't know why I felt like that, the Ramdas Swamiji is equal to orange color. Okay, and then I applied that orange color to the shades of orange color to all my tables and figures in my paper, and that was rather that became my USP, and the editor told me about it. Okay, so not necessary that you go with the flow of these 8 matrices, but you can go ahead and apply your colors and flavors to it, and that will become your own story in the form of a bibliometric paper. But is it possible to only write bibliometric? So the answer is big no. You can go ahead with, as it's visible on my screen, Scientometrics, Autometrics, Patentometrics, Datometrics, and the list is literally endless. Okay, and it is also possible to club the 2 categories of these papers together and come up with your own article, right? So this all these will be covering in a 5 days FDP starting from today. All right, so moving on, according to me, based on my experience, what I feel is that we all should have a journal first approach, right? And what is the meaning of journal first approach? That generally, with due respect, there are many researchers who first, craft their story, write their paper, write their article, and then start looking for the best suitable journal. So I never do that, and I never suggest or recommend that. So you need to first understand the requirements of the journal. What is the meaning of requirements of the journal? That what is expected by the editors and the reviewers of that journal, what is done, what is published in that specific journal in your area. So you need to thoroughly understand the requirements of the journal, the language they prefer, academic writing they are expecting from your side, the kind of diagrams their papers are showing, and entirely the winning approaches. Okay, so you need to visit to the specific journal which you are planning to target, and then start searching with the keywords of your domain. And after searching for the keywords, if you are lucky, you will find some latest publications of the journal, and then you need to give something more than that, what is expected by the journal. I repeat, so the language, the academic writing, okay, so Mukesh sir, Jyoti ma'am, is that true? Are you getting a blur voice?
Yes, ma'am. The voice is not loud enough to hear.
Okay, let me
Ma'am,
do.
probably you should use mic or some
Okay,
device. Yes.
okay, just a second, just a second. Okay, so Mukesh sir and Jyoti ma'am, is it better now?
It's
Yes, yes,
better
ma'am.
now,
It's
though.
better now.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so let me repeat and let me know if my voice is the issue once again, right? So thank you so much, sir, for letting me know about this. Yeah, so I was talking about the journal first approach, right? And what we'll be doing is to go through various journals first, understand what exactly is the requirement of the journal as far as the language is concerned, diagrams are concerned, which databases they are using, which data sets are used, and try to give better than what is expected. Okay, what is published already in your niche domain, right? So, how you will locate the journal? So there are lots of journal finder tools every publisher is having their own journal finder, journal recommender, journal suggester. And in the references of your papers, you will find the names of the journal. In the various AI tools, you will be able to locate the journals using various databases like Scopus, Web of Science, Trailer and Francis, Emerald, MDPI, PubMed. They will be able to show you the names of the journals. And you know what? It is also possible to find out the journals using one more tool, which we'll be going through right now. Okay, so here is a tool called Trinka, and if you are able to see on my screen, so instead of going to various publishers separately and locating the journal, here on my screen, almost at the bottom part of my screen, if you're able to see that all the publishers, be it Elsevier, Nature, Springer, Wiley, Taylor and Francis, Sage, every database is a part of Trinka. Okay, and what he's going to do, let me just show you. First, concentrate on my screen, your hands off the keyboards, and I'll give you time to work on this. So please concentrate and please look at this beautiful creation, right, called Trinka. And when you go to Trinka, this is the page which is available, and the actual name of the website is just, you need to type it Trinka on Google, and he'll help you do that later. Okay, so when you go here, you will have grammar checker, paraphrasing, journal finder, AI content detector, and things like that. So click on journal finder, and this is the kind of screen which will appear on your screen. Okay, now I have the option. Okay, so Mukesh sir, is the voice still the problem?
Ma'am, actually
Uh,
your voice is pretty clear.
Okay, so Chawla sir, can you please check it at your end once again? Can you please join once again?
I think there is a problem from audience side, ma'am. Your voice is very clear to us.
Okay, so I sincerely request those who have those who are not able to hear me, please join once again. And if you miss out something, I'll repeat it later for you. Not an issue at all. Thank you so much. So I was here at Trinka, a journal finder, and as I said, all the leading publishers are together under one umbrella. That's a wonderful thing. This is the latest in the market, and when you have a choice of going to a specific journal database. Say, for example, your objective is to publish in Taylor and Francis, so you may click and go to the Taylor and Francis. But if you want to generally search that which journal will be the most suitable for your paper upcoming publication, which is there in your mind right now, so you may give your rough abstract here. Okay, and then click the button in purple called search journal, and what he is up to. See, this is the rough abstract which is given by me, and he started showing me the result of various articles. My dear friends, those who must have already started looking at Trinka, please stop it. Please listen to me carefully and then go for it. Thank you so much. I'll appreciate that. So this is the name of the journal called Cancer Research. He is the publisher, and this is the link to go to that particular journal's website. My dear friends, why this is important? Because we need to understand the requirements of the journal in detail. Okay, every other detail of the journal is given. Please hold your breath, and now you please have a look at my screen. He is not only showing you per year, I repeat, per year, how many papers are published by this particular journal called PLOS One in your area, because I've given them my rough abstract, which I would like to publish, my rough idea, which I would love to work upon. And in addition to that, if you look at my red color, left side bottom arrow, he says all the similar article published. And year-wise, all these articles which are published by this journal are given. Now, a quick question to all of you. Why it is essential to know all similar articles published? Why there is a red arrow here? Can you please answer my question? Am I audible to the participants?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, so why this information? Why Trinka felt like publishing this? All similar article published. Why?
Uh, to encourage the audience, to encourage the researcher that this type of theme papers are accepted.
Okay, very good. Lakshmi ma'am?
Actually, we get an idea that how relevant is our paper as per the general. So that if we
Wonderful.
find the similar articles, yeah.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm on a full screen, so I don't know who is speaking. So I thank everyone who is interacting with me right now. So all the similar articles published, what is the meaning of this? Is that, boss, it's a warning sign, okay? Complete your homework first, okay? Everything on the screen will be clickable, also on the graph, right? So click on this link whenever time permits, and before you build your own story, your own publication, your own article, look at, he has done his job so well that he figured out that these are the similar articles to you. You don't need to search it manually. You don't need to give your prompts. You have given your abstract, a rough abstract to Trinka, and he did his job wonderfully well. So before you write your article, before you spend your energy and time in coming up with your article, it's better to understand and have a look at what others are doing, what others are thinking, how they have narrated the story, how they put across their ideas on paper, and that will help cook up your own article, right? So this is not available in normal journal finder, which was available few years ago with individual independent publishers. Trinka is the best buddy to begin with, and this is what he achieved. Okay, so see here, 10 years publication trend. So how many people are publishing in this particular area. This is a trend which is visible. So you then will be able to decide whether you are on right track or not, whether you should be really publishing or working on this type of paper or not, right? So think twice before you proceed further and invest your energy, or think twice and utilize your energy very well. Okay, got it? So this is how it is, my dear friends. So you are supposed to now open your browser on your laptops or desktops, go to Trinka and look for all the details. So this is the first screen of Trinka. Please have a look, all of you. It's called trinka.ai/journal finder. Here on my screen on the left-hand corner, left-hand top corner, I'll also give you this in the chat box along with link so that you'll be able to use it. trinka.ai. This is the link, my dear friends, and click Journal Finder. I'll give you 5 minutes to explore this. If you don't have the specific abstract ready with you, you may type couple of lines in your specific domain and he'll find the journal for you. This is how the beginning of the screen of Trinka. All of you start working, please. In the meantime, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask. This is the first screen. Give your abstract, click search journal button, and you'll get lots of options. Are you all with me? Any doubts? Yes, so 5 minutes are over. All with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I asked you one question in the chat box. So can you please tell me quickly one or two very, very interesting features which are visible on our screen of Trinka? Something very interesting, something very important.
AI detector.
More
AI content
important than
detector.
that, Mayur sir, more important than that, please. Something very interesting for the researchers. Nahi, Lakshmi ma'am. No, Mitali ma'am. Interesting feature, important feature of Trinka. Why you should use Trinka? Come on. Seasoned researchers, please tell me. No, sir. Interesting. Please give me dal tadka answers, not dal chawal answers. Please, there are only one or two features which are important, which are different, not AI checker, not black checker, nothing of that sort. No. Okay, no worries. So all the seasonal researchers are not able to give me the answer. No, 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 no. Okay, so answer is in front of your screen, in front of your eyes. The first and the foremost is Trinka will not show you predatory journals at all. Okay, so are you able to see on the right hand corner below start for free? There is something called hide predatory journal, right? So he will not show you, Tom, Dick and Harry wala journal. He'll show you all the good journals, quality journals. That is first thing. Second thing is that generally the researchers will have one thing in mind. एक कीड़ा रहता है दिमाग में कि क्या ये जर्नल पेड है? तो अगर है तो मेरे पास तो पैसा नहीं है. Why should I pay? Why should I do the research and pay for my publication? So here there is a very interesting feature of Trinka next to hide predatory journal. It's called show open access only. So if you have grants, if you have funding, then you may be able to go ahead with open access journals. If you don't want, please mute it so that he will show you all the journals which are free or hybrid in nature. Are you getting my point, everyone? Is this clear to one and all? Thank you so much. Yes. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
gave, yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Dr. Jyoti. All right. So initially, very, very important to go ahead with journal first approach. Please first decide where you want to go with your publication before you write your article. So to locate the journal, you will take help from the references of very good journal papers, right? So the references will tell you the names of the various journals. There are journal finders which are available with every publication house separately. So you may be able to go to journal finders, journal suggesters, journal recommenders of different journal publication houses. Third thing you may be able to do is use these OpenAI tools, which I am going to cover in these 5 days, to locate the journals. But the best is Trinka. And, I think someone asked me a question that whether this particular tool is free or paid. So my dear friends, it's in front of your eyes, okay? There are two things. In the purple color, start for free. That means you will be able to use a few attempts free. And thereafter, on the first line itself shows you plans and pricings. Means what? Pricing means what? It's paid, right? So both the options are available. You'll get a chance to use it free if you like it. You or your institute may go ahead with the paid version of Trinka. Very, very interesting feature of Trinka is either you will get a chance to list out, the Trinka will list out the open access journals for you. That means those who have APC, article processing charges, there'll be a fee to publish your paper and there'll be a very high journals. And another feature of Trinka is he will not show you any Tom, Dick and Harry wala journal. He'll hide the predatory journals for you. And that is a by default setting which is given here. In addition to that, extremely interesting feature of Trinka, which I already told you, is that he will search 76 articles. In my case, the kind of abstract which I have given here. So he located that there are 76 articles in PLOS one named journal, okay, already published. So it is my duty to go to that set of articles which are published, look through and understand how others are thinking about this particular domain. Right? So these are all the interesting features of Trinka. And now I'll show you one more very interesting, just a second, very interesting tool which I hope you all are aware. This is called SkyMago. I'm typing it here on my screen. If you're able to see SCIMAGO, SkyMago, because once the paper is ready, generally all the institutes and universities prefer to get it published in Scopus Index Journal. So how to confirm that the journal given by Trinka or Journal Finder, or which is available in the reference list, is in Scopus Index or not? So this is a very interesting platform which will confirm the quartile of the journal, Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4. So here you need to give the name of the journal. Suppose if I say Science and Technology Libraries, it's a interesting Q2 journal which is hungry for a quality survey or review papers or bibliometrics, scientometrics papers. A very, very interesting journal, my dear friends. So here is the name. Okay. So you are able to find the name in SkyMago. That means it is in Scopus and Web of Science. So please have a look. Okay. I'm showing you all the details of this particular journal. Year wise क्या क्या हुआ है, graph details है, सब कुछ है, ठीक है. And then finally he is showing me it's Q2. It's a quartile 2 journal. On the left hand side in yellow chrome color, you will be able to see quartile 2. It's a Q2 journal. Okay. And those who are with their mobile phones, I'll just repeat it once again, how to search for the journal. Here you may need to give the name, say Scientometrics, okay, as the name of the journal. So I found the name that itself indicates that ye Scopus mein ya Web of Science mein hai. So this is the name of the journal and the type of the paper. All the details of the journal are given here, including what is the scope and all that. Okay. और ईयर क्या हुआ, citations कितने मिले, क्या है क्या नहीं, और this is a Q1 journal. Okay, Scientometrics is a Q1 journal, right? Now, in addition to that, please wait, don't start doing anything right now. I'll give you time to work on it. There is something called journal ranking. So if you click on journal ranking, he will show you the list of all the journals by default in Q4. Okay, so here is, Q1 listing, and then if you change, this is the arrow. If you click on this arrow, he will show you all of them in Q4. Okay, now there are filters here, subject area. So if you want to look for, say, business management and accounting as your subject, so he will show you all the papers in Q4. Click on this arrow, he'll show you all of them in Q1. In addition to that, you may apply some other filters also. Subcategories, which countries related, what type of journals you're looking for, and things like that. Okay. So, Trinka.ai gave you the name of the journal. He gave you the other similar articles which are published by that journal. So, now you are very clear that you would love to go ahead with this particular journal. Now it's a time to confirm whether that journal is in Scopus or not. It's a double validation, my dear friends, because Trinka is already giving you a list of good quality journals. But to know in which quartile it is, Scopus helps you find out which quartile the journal is. But if you want to know more about it, SkyMago is yet another tool. So now I'll give you 5 more minutes only to go to SkyMago and look for the details. Okay. So SkyMago show you the list of all the journals, and SkyMago confirms if you enter the name of the journal specifically, all the details of the journal and the quartile of the journal also. So please go to SkyMago. I'll give you the link here in the chat box. Okay. So it is called SCIMAGO, SkyMago. Please have a look. If you have any doubts, get back to me. All okay? Any doubts for me? Shall we go ahead? Any doubts? Are you finding Trinka and Scamago useful? Okay, thank you, Jayashree ma'am. Okay, Devdatta sir. Okay, so let's go ahead, my dear friends. And before we go ahead and before we start exploring, thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Before we start exploring any AI tool, please note a disclaimer. Okay, every AI tool will be available in two modes, free as well as paid. Once again, I repeat. Okay, so Lalita ma'am, predatory journals means of a very, very low quality journal. You are not supposed to go ahead with that journal. It's not a standard journal. That will go out of the Scopus database anytime. Is that clear? Is the meaning clear? Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So what I was telling you, yeah, thank you. What I was telling you is about every open AI tool. Almost all the open AI tools, there are only one or two tools which are totally free for lifetime, right? So every AI tool will be available in free version as well as paid version. Okay. Now, a quick question before I proceed further. Those who are done with their PhDs, those who are working as professor, head of the departments, deans, guides, and those who are working on their PhDs. So I would love to know, have you done any investment when you started doing your PhDs? It's a question for all. Are you aware or have you done or are you thinking of any investments when you are on PhD or when you're doing your PhD?
Ma'am, what sort of investment like?
I would love to know from you what sorts of investment you are. Have you invested more time?
Yes, ma'am, when I did my PhD, I did a lot of investment in learning SPSS
Hmm?
tool and even
Hmm?
taken guidance on hypothesis testing using SPSS tool.
Wonderful. That means we go ahead with investments as far as time is concerned, energy is concerned, family time is concerned, learning something new is concerned. Do you agree with me, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
And
not all.
yeah, I know. Right. And this investment is fruitful. Okay, so silence is taken as yes. Either you are all are on your mobile phones or you are agreeing to what I'm trying to say. Yes, the investment is fruitful for sure. So, my dear friends, the free part of the tools are given to try out that tool for once or twice, and then if you feel like you may go ahead with the paid version, secure your data, to secure your prompts, to secure yourself and your research, right? So this need to be looked at as investment only. There is nothing free in this entire world. Okay? कुछ भी free नहीं मिलता है. Literally, there is nothing free. Some of the other hidden costs are there. So OpenAI is literally very, very cool. They are really open. So they are giving you chance to understand the importance of the tool by giving you a free version of it. And then you may need to, if your data is very crucial, if your data is very sensitive, if you feel that my idea is very, very unique and I don't want to disclose it to any other person, so you may go ahead with the paid version. As we are very careful using online banking, online transactions, cyber security and all that. Similarly, here also you be very careful. Okay. So free version, if you want to make use of, don't disclose your ideas. Just be very smart when you use this kind of tools. So I'm not going to repeat this again and again. So please remember, both versions are available, right? So moving on, there's an activity for you now that kindly open, all of you, please open a new document on your laptop or desktop. Please open a new document and follow the instructions which are given on my screen. Set up the font size to Times New Roman 12 and the justified alignment, and quickly write 3 titles. Assume that you are writing a new paper, and literally we have started writing a new paper today. So what is the title which is there in your mind? Anything which comes up at this moment, please give me 3 titles. Don't write very lengthy titles. Just give me 3 titles. Okay. Let me give you some titles here. For example, the title number 1 could be okay, or second is third could be so give me something like this. See, I have given you the 3 titles already. Are you ready with the titles? Are you ready with the titles? Can you please give me thumbs up? Okay, thank you. Others, are you done? Okay, thank you, Lalita ma'am. All right, so as you're now, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Wonderful. So bravo to everyone. Very nice speed. Shabbas, सगळ्यांनी खूप छान लिहिलं पटापट. Wonderful. So now there'll be a homework later. We'll be writing the introduction part of it. Then there'll be keywords. That's also homework. And we will further enhance the introduction with citation. Okay. Now, another quick activity for you. Along with me, you please do it. So please search a latest bibliometric paper in your area. Kindly search for the latest bibliometric paper in your area. Okay, so let's go to Google and okay, search for the latest bibliometric paper in, say, sustainability. Latest bibliometric paper in management, for example. Okay, so we started searching. All right, and assume that I'll just pick up this first paper. Please do it along with me. Look for the latest paper in your area, and I've just picked up management because I guess we are all from management side, and we all manage a lot of things. We manage finances, we manage energies, we manage HR, human relations, human resources, and stress and time and whatnot. Okay. Are you able to find a paper in your area? All of you? Say yes, no might be yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, can you please look at my screen? All of you, please. Hands off the keyboards. Hands off the keyboards. Please have a look at my screen. Okay, so now let me tell you, my dear friends, this is a new baby in the market. International Journal of Bibliometrics in Business and Management. This is a new journal by InDeScience. InDeScience is a giant publisher. Generally, InDeScience ये सारे Q1 papers ही होते हैं, Q1 journals ही होते हैं. InDeScience is a publisher, as it's visible on my screen, and generally they are so prestigious. Generally, they have very good quality Q1 journals, right? Now, this is a very, very new journal by InDeScience, and they are specifically hungry for bibliometrics papers. Okay. Okay. Now, what happens is that if I walk you through this particular journal details, if you are able to see, they have 4 issues per year. What is the meaning of that? That after every 3 months or 4 months, you will get their reviews. So they are very quick in reviewing. Okay. Now, which topics are covered by them? See here, the list of topics are given. Right? So these are the topics which are covered by them. Now, if you want to see what is published, so here is the sample articles. If you say view sample articles, they show you what is published in that specific journal. Okay, and their PDF is also attached here. So if you click on this particular button, you will be able to see that particular paper full length. And one of the smart ways of publishing quickly is please check this particular winning paper and write your own paper following all the winning features of this paper. That means उन्होंने जैसे डायग्राम बनाए आप भी बनाओ, उन्होंने जैसे टेबल्स बनाए आप भी बनाओ, उन्होंने जिस तरह से लैंग्वेज यूज की है आप भी यूज करो. So follow the winning style of these papers and in your niche domain, and you come up with your own story or your own article. So this is one of the extremely smart ways of doing things. Okay, so can you please check some of the papers given by this particular journal later when you are doing your homework, right? So very interesting. Let me go back to Google. Okay, and there are journals by Taylor and Francis who publish, the bibliometric papers. See here, one of the interesting bibliometric paper. Analysis of academic trends in human resource management practices from 2000 to 2023. Now, what I was trying to tell you is pick up this particular paper as it is, okay, and say that what is HR trends from 23 to 25. So that's an extension of the existing winning article. So you'll be able to do that by following the, very, very interesting winning approaches used by these authors. So this is very, very interesting way to quickly publish. All clear? Any doubts? Shall we go ahead?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's come back to the activities. I'll repeat once again. Continue with that document which we opened up recently, right? Now, the times New Roman 12 and the justified alignment you have already made. You gave me 3 titles. Now, my dear friends, you looked at the one bibliometric paper in your area. Okay, you are ready with the journal also. Can you please go back to the 3 titles which you have given and rework on it from the perspective of the journal, from the perspective of accepted and the published article, how they are writing the articles, why their articles are getting published. It starts with the name. It starts with the title of the paper. So can you look at the interesting way of writing the titles and might be change your titles? Can you do that quickly for a minute? Within a minute? I hope you're done. So let's go ahead. The hands off the keyboards, please. Concentrate on my screen. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, so those who must have written the review paper or bibliometric papers till date, they must have heard about these softwares. Okay, so you need to learn these softwares, you need to download these softwares, and you need the data from Scopus to upload it to these softwares. So it's kind of not so user-friendly way to use these softwares. Okay, there is a very, very simple way. Instead of using these softwares, there is a AI tool called Connected Papers. Humble request, don't start doing anything right now. I'll give you a time to work on it. Okay, your hands off the keyboards, your hands off your mobile phone. Please concentrate. I'm going to explain this, and then you will be able to use it very, very interestingly. Okay, so before I show you this, let me show you interesting stuff related to connected papers. So there is a website called connectedpapers.com. Please have a look at it first. Don't do anything right now on your systems. I know 3 of you are doing it. Yeah, and if I say that, sustainability. Okay, so I don't need to do anything. Sustainability. Okay, this is the correct spelling. All right, just a second. Here you go. Sustainability. NA. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, the moment I gave one keyword, I have lots of patients with me. So I've not done anything. I just typed sustainability. Okay. And now what he did, I've never pressed enter and never gave a space, nothing. Blink of an eye, he gave me a list of all the papers related to sustainability. Okay. See here, an entire list of papers So if you are thinking of writing a paper, the interesting titles are already with you. The informative titles are already with you. So whichever paper you want to read, you can click on that particular paper. Or if you want to say sustainability and you know, what you can say, um, writing papers. Okay, so there is nothing. Then say sustainability and finance. Okay, so there are these papers, and if I'm interested in understanding this paper because I feel that the title is very catchy, and if I click on it, see what happens. The magic happens in front of you. The screen gets divided into 3 portions. Please don't do anything right now. Please have a look at my screen first. Okay, the screen gets divided into 3 portions. The left side is the list of all the related papers, connected papers. In between, the diagram showing you the connection, and if I zoom the diagram, you will be able to see the connections very, very clearly. Okay, so you have 2 choices, my dear friends. You can take this diagram as it is and put it in your document file in your paper, or you may zoom a portion of this diagram and put it in your paper. Getting my point, right? And the original paper which you clicked on, which is there on the left hand side, okay, this paper's details is there on the right hand side. All right, and in between is your connection diagram. All right, the more the bigger the circle is, the more the citations are. The more the darker the circle is, the more the latest the paper is. Everything is clickable on this particular website. Okay. Now, what happened in sustainability and finance till date? So what is the prior work? So if you click on this particular prior work, tab, he will show you very, very interesting table that how many people are working in sustainability and finance. Okay, so here is a table which is very, very easily downloadable, or if you just take the print screen or say, start clicking this and put it in your Excel sheet, he will make a table for you, right? So there are arrows after every column, so you can do, year-wise sorting. Here I did it, right? You can sort it with citation. That's what I did it. If you want to sort it with the last author, you can do that. Everything is clickable here. And put this particular table as it is in your paper, because generally in any survey review or bibliometric paper, you need to show what is going on in your area. Okay, what is the prior work? कितने लोगों ने कहाँ तक काम किया है? What are their limitations and scope of their work is given by this table automatically. Even those who are PhD scholars, and if they are going ahead with their RAC presentation, right? So this table will be very, very useful for all of us. Now, we are not Einsteins and we cannot be Einsteins, so we generally refer to the prior work and extend it further. So why don't we want to know how the people from the prior work extended that work? So there is a table which is given here that what are the possible ways to extend the original work. Okay, that is also given here. Okay, in addition to that, there are a lot of other filters which are available. Okay, so you can see the citations which are or the graph changes which are done per year, per month, per date. Everything is visible, and you'll be able to add all these things in your paper as it is. Okay, here is the list view of the table. A wider view, you will be able to read it more better. Yeah, And here is the graphical view of that particular connected diagram, connected papers. Okay. Now, before I allow you to start working on connected papers, may I know, in addition to whatever I explained it to you, what is the use of this tool, connected papers? I hope you all are there to identify research gaps.
For the literature review, ma'am,
What do you mean by literature review, sir?
the similar kind of papers, suppose we have it, we can just go through those papers also and try to find the literature gap.
Okay. So thank you so much for your answers, all of you, Mayur sir, and all others who have given me the answer. Please give me a dal tadka answer, something which is not covered by me, something which is not a normal answer, something, think laterally, टेढ़ा सोच के फिर मुझे आंसर दें. Anyone? Anyone? No, Lalita ma'am? Yes. So please listen to me very, very carefully. Okay. Please listen to me very, very carefully. Your hands off the keyboards, please. Now, this is the paper which I selected. I felt like, okay, this is a very interesting paper. This paper related connected papers are given here. And on the rightmost side is the summary of that paper. Okay. Now, the moment you get the summary of the paper, first and foremost, you are having the title of that particular paper in front of your eyes, the name of the author, and the name of the journal. So connected paper is showing you list of all the journals which are hungry for the best work. Okay. See, a management decision is another journal. Okay, journal of business ethics is the third journal. So खाली फोकट में हमें freely list of journals मिल रहे हैं. In addition to that, we are able to find the collaborators who is working in that area. Suppose if you have a very interesting idea in your mind, why don't you write to that author and get the international connect? Are you getting my point? Is this clear to one and all? Say yes or no. Thank you, Lalita ma'am. Okay. So now I'll give you 5 minutes. Please explore connected papers. Thank you, sir. Please explore connected papers. If you have any doubts, get back to me. Any doubts? Are you all with me? Okay, thank you. Any doubts? Oh yes, Jyoti ma'am, you can. See,
So, ma'am, only till 2020 I am able to see. So, like after 2020, if we need to enter some command for that.
no, like if you are able to see my screen, ma'am, my query, my prompt was sustainability and finance. And if you are able
Right.
to see the darkest green color, my papers related to sustainability and finance, it gave it till 2023 because there were
Okay.
papers in 2023 also related to the prompt which I have given.
Okay.
So you
Got
may
it,
need
ma'am.
to look at the left hand side of the list of the papers,
Hmm.
change the
Hmm.
prompt slightly. He will fetch the papers post 2020 also.
Okay. Got it, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Mukesh sir and Jyoti ma'am, how many PhD scholars are there online approximately? Any idea?
Uh, Preeti
Ma'am,
ma'am, actually, yes.
I think about 10 students are pursuing their PhD.
Wonderful. So a request to all those 10 students and all the PhD guides who are there as a participant here. One very, very interesting request. Let me just tell you that this connected papers you will be able to use for free of charge for only 5 diagrams. I repeat, the free version of connected papers for you and me is available for free 5 diagrams. Thereafter, he will not be helpful to any of us. But if you have the guides, especially if you have your research scholars, the PhD research scholars, or those who are joined here as a PhD research scholars, if you write to connected papers, you'll get 1 year ka proper full length free subscription. Isn't it a great news?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So if you're able to see next to login on the top right hand corner, there is a pricing. So you don't need to pay this price, but at the same time, the full length, okay, the entire length of this particular tool is available for you. You'll get an access, but provided you write to them that you are a PhD scholar and you need the access. Is that clear, everyone? Thank you, Lalita ma'am. Okay, so now please open the Word document, all of you. And in starting from the introduction section, kindly write a couple of lines. Please follow the requests on chat, which I've given it to you, all of you. And please insert this prior work table and the derivative work table along with the diagram in that Word file, and say something about it. That figure 1 shows the connected papers diagram of so and so query or something like that. Okay, please put it in your paper so that you'll be able to remember everything when you see it later. Okay, so you may put a portion of this diagram, zoom it, and you will be able to see all the details clearly, right? And here is a question mark. At the bottom part of it, there is a question mark. So if you click on the question mark, he will help you how to read this particular graph. Okay, so there is a question mark. He'll be able to help you how to read this particular graph. So please put a portion of the diagram or the entire diagram as it is. Okay, please do it quickly. I hope you all are with me.
Ma'am, where do we find the new journals on the website of paper?
Okay, I'll just show you, sir. So see, this is the screen generally, right? So, and this is the, on the left hand side is the original paper from where I started with, okay? And this original paper details are on the rightmost, as I said, the screen is divided into three portions. So this is the third portion. So if you are able to see, James Hodge is the name of the author, and below that it's Journal of Law, Medicine, and something like that. Are you able to see? Here on my screen
Yes,
once
ma'am. Yes.
again. Yeah. See here, I already told you, if I go here, okay, Journal of Business Ethics. Are you able to see the name here on the rightmost side of the screen?
Yes, yes.
2019 Journal of Business Ethics. So there is a title first, then the name of the author, then the name of the journal, along with the year of publications, how many citations, and all that. If you want to see the graph of that particular paper, it's possible to see that particular graph as well.
So, ma'am, we are supposed to identify new titles.
Yes, so you have given me the three titles, and I just gave you 5 minutes to work on those titles. So assume that you have written the titles in a hurry. So after now looking at the journal titles which are already published, that means they are widely accepted titles. And generally, when the reviewers accept the particular paper, the predominant details starts with the title. The title should be very interesting title. Are you getting my
Okay.
point?
Yes.
Right. So please have a look at my screen, my dear friends. So what I did is, I clicked on another paper. So original paper I started with. So if you are able to see on the left hand side, you are able to see now two original papers. So I loved the other paper also. And on the right hand side, there was a phrase called add to origin. That means now my graph is enhanced. My original graph was different, and I've added the graph of the second paper to my original graph. Now, because of that, initially there was a restriction of 5 graphs free per connected paper usage. But now on my screen it's visible that I have utilized my 2 out of 2 free graphs. So they have changed the policies from 5 graphs to 2 graphs, and I purposely wanted to show it to you in front of your screens because these are the open AI tools. They may change the look and feel of the tools, the policies of the tools from free to paid version anytime. It's not in my control. Please remember this. Okay, and we are going to cover multiple tools. So assume that अगर एक tool paid हो गया तो कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. We'll go ahead and shift our gears to second tool. We'll be discussing multiple tools throughout these 5 days. Is that clear, one and all?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Any doubts? Please note down very interesting journals in your niche domain, which are given by Connected Papers so easily in front of you. आपके सामने आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर ऑटोमेटिकली बहुत सारे ऑथर्स, बहुत सारे टाइटल्स, बहुत सारे जर्नल्स के नाम आ गए हैं, तो आप वो भी प्लीज नोट डाउन करके रखें in the reference list, so that if required you will be able to visit those journals and look for special call for papers. Very interesting piece of advice. Special call for papers. So may I know what is the difference between submitting your paper, your story to a journal and to special call for papers? Is there any difference? Please give me the answer. The question is in the chat box as well. Any idea? Any idea? Okay.
No, ma'am.
हाँ मुकेश sir.
Mm,
Okay.
no, no,
No problem, no problem, right? So if you submit your story or an article to a journal, it will take its own sweet time to review your article. Yeah. So when I said that it should be a journal first approach and learn all the things about the journal, so you're supposed to learn how much time the journal takes to publish your article, right? So that information also you need to have, right? So the
yes.
difference between submitting the paper to a journal and special call for papers, as the name indicates, call for papers, that means they are asking the authors to submit their papers related to special theme, special topics which are given by the journal, and they are restricted to give you the review quickly within 1 month or 2 months time. Each call will be constrained by a specific time period. So every week, please give yourself this particular ritual to check special call for papers in your area, and then try to come up with your paper suiting or making it suitable to that specific journal's special call. Okay, always keep an eye for special calls. Is that clear to one and all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So are you able to see any difference between the original titles which you have written and now after changing? Is there any difference? Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Perfect. Can we go ahead?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you done with Connected Papers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Now your hands off the keyboards and please look at my screen only. Please look at my screen. Okay, so I went to Google. Don't do anything right now. don't do anything right now. I can see many of you are on mobile phone and doing something on the screen. Okay. So, please, I'll give you time and then you do it. But first, look at my screen only. Okay. मी जोर सांगत नाही तोवर काही करायचं नाही कोणी. ठीक आहे, फक्त बघायचं माझ्या स्क्रीन कडे. So now I'm taking you to a very interesting yet another visualization tool. So in connected papers, we check the visualization, the graph part of it, and now we are checking one more tool to add colors to your story or to your paper. So I just clicked on raw graphs, the first link, and just have a look at my screen. They are showing you the demonstration of raw graphs. Please have a look at my screen. And the demonstration started again, right? So don't do anything right now. I'm going to show you the demonstration myself. First, have a look and take your time. I'll give you time to work on it. So there is a green color button, which is called Use It Now. If I click this button, I'll get a clean slate. एक रिकामी window माझ्या समोर येते, a clean slate. Okay. On the left hand side, if you are able to see, they have given an options called paste your data, upload your data, try their samples, and things like that. So what I'll do is I will try their samples. Why? Because I want to introduce you to a various data sets which are publicly available, right? So aroma of wine and frequency, energy flows in UK, estimated migration flows, EU index, and whatnot. Okay, so there are lots and lots of data sets which are available for the researchers like you and me. Okay, so these are the data sets which are available. Let's click one. The moment I clicked one, if you are able to see on my screen, the first row are all the attributes and the next ones are all the data series. Okay, so this is the entire data set about FIFA World Cup. Okay, and these are the names of the columns or the attributes of that particular data set. Now I scroll down a bit, and the second step is I need to choose which type of diagram I want to draw using my data set. Okay, now if you are able to look at my screen, huge amount of diagrams are feasible to create using raw graphs. Okay, now let's look at the first by default selection called alluvial diagram. Now immediately below that diagram's name, it is written correlation and proportion. So if you are looking for analyzing your data using correlation, then this is the type of the diagram which you should go for. But if your data consists of lots of distribution and the analysis requires you to connect with the distribution concepts, then go with box plot. If your data is not a data series but a time series, go with this kind of a diagram and things like that. So below every name of the chart, they have given you why this particular chart and who should use that chart. Okay, now assume that कि आप भूल गए मैंने क्या बोला था, तो ये यहाँ पर उन्हें डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया हुआ है, ट्यूटोरियल भी दिया हुआ है that how to use this particular diagram. Okay, once again a request, don't do anything right now. Let me do my demonstration. Now see, the third step is on the left hand side in the green color. If you are able to see, these are all the attributes from my data set. Okay, so I'll drag and drop two things here. Okay, now there is one green color and there is a red color. Why? Because the tool was expecting me to drag the size, the quantitative measure here. But what I did is I dragged the club name, which is text, which is a mismatch here. Hence, he's showing me the red color. The tools will never make mistakes. It is us who will make the mistakes always. So please remember this. If it is a green color, that means you have dragged the correct attribute. Okay. Now, when you write the paper here onwards, the two-dimensional graphs are a big no. You will have a desktop reject if you will add two-dimensional graph in your paper, something on x-axis, something on y-axis. Let me prove it to you. So this is a free for life OpenAI tool, which is there for visualization. And if I scroll down, he says, boss, two dimensions are not enough. Okay, so the moment I add the third dimension, see what happens. He'll start making the diagram for you. The moment I start fourth dimension, he'll start modifying the diagram for you. If I add fifth dimension, he will make a perfect diagram for me. Okay, so let me add few more and then you see how wonderful the diagram becomes. So one picture worth 1,000 words. Okay, so here is the entire diagram which is generated by raw graphs. Okay, so once again, let me explain it to you, my dear friends. So here are the various attributes. Okay, and here are the connections. For example, if you look at Argentina, the blue color one, so this is how the flow goes from blue color to this kind of gray color, then it changes to green color, and then once again to gray color, right? So you need to follow this path and write about why these patterns are generated in your own words in the same word file in your own paper or article. So you will be able to take this particular diagram as it is and put it in your paper, write something about it, explain, discuss this particular diagram, and either you may do a print screen or there is a next step called download or export. You will be able to do that. Now, if you look at the fourth step, it's called customize. That means all these colors which are used by default by raw graphs, it is feasible for you to change these colors. Okay, it's feasible for you to change these colors. Okay, so if you do that, you'll be able to see the changes immediately, right? So there are lots of options of colors. So suppose, assume that here are, if I want to change it to this particular color, then see what happens. Okay, so he will reflect wherever the color code is. If you want to make use of this kind of, see, the blue Argentina now become violet Argentina. Okay, so the reflection will be visible immediately. Are you getting my point? I repeat the steps again. Those who were with the reels, please have a look at it again. So I've uploaded FIFA World Cup. I went to, say, for example, bar chart, something different, say bubble chart. Yeah, and now I went for it. So they are asking me to give me something. So the moment I drag the wrong thing, he will give me in the red color. So I kill it and I'll give something which is required. Okay, it is very, very interesting. Just drag and drop. Okay, I don't know the FIFA thing at all. I'm just demonstrating you simply by dragging and dropping. Yeah, now let's see the diagram which is generated. See here a beautiful reactions or details are given, right? I'll be able to drag some more details here and some more. Let's see if there are any changes. Yes, so these bubbles are added more prominently. Now let me go ahead and show you one more. Okay, so let me take this, and for example, this, and let's see what kind of diagram is generated. See, the more the bigger the circle is, the more the stamina, the more the agility, the more the citations, depending upon what kind of details the data set which is given by you. Okay. All right. So please have a look at this. And now I'll give you the name of this in the chat. Please start working on it. I'll just give you next 5 minutes. Okay. So it's called raw graphs. Are you there with me? Do you find raw graphs useful?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Devdatta sir. I hope you like raw
Ma'am,
graphs
it's
as you do.
getting too much time to open.
No, that means there is some problem with your internet speed.
Okay. So is it it is available on a web browser, na?
Yeah, I gave you the link in the chat. Please have a look, rawgraphs.io.
It's an excellent tool, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Kindly play with it. I'm showing you a lot of things on my screen. Utilize everything, all the options, and whatever you feel like, please use it. You're done, let me know. Uh,
Ma'am, hello.
Jyoti ma'am, I'm trying to understand your query.
Ma'am, actually raw data, na, I tried to paste the data, but the data that I have pasted that I'm not able to connect it with the way it wanted. I mean the website.
Okay, okay.
So what type of data like I can paste? Like for example, I just want to create a graph on this.
Okay, Jyoti ma'am, the thing is CSV and other types of files he accepts actually. Okay,
Okay,
so you need to really sit with it to understand it in a better manner
yes,
actually.
I
Okay,
got it. Yes,
so
ma'am.
in hardly 2 hours of time, and I need to cover a lot of
I
details.
got it. Yeah.
So it's
Yes,
not
yes.
possible to do one-to-one. So the thing is, what we'll do is I just gave you the demonstration. Now you need to sit with it and add your data and see. First and foremost, प्लीज आप हाथ साफ करें अलग अलग सैंपल्स जो उन्होंने दिए हुए हैं. So check if they have a sample which is like your data and then use it. And my intention of introducing you raw graphs is that first and foremost, two-dimensional graphs is a big no. So come out of that illusion. And then
Hmm.
if two-dimensional graphs is big no, then one picture worth 1,000 words. If you want to have a multivariate, multi-dimensional, multifaceted graph, then which
Hmm.
tool will be helpful in generating that particular graph? Okay, so I just wanted to introduce you that this is a tool. I've introduced you the second tool as far as visualization is concerned. One is automatically generated by connected papers, and this is you need to generate as per your test and flavors.
I've got it. Yes, it's really good tool, but I mean, at least we got an idea
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, ma'am, this FDP will definitely just give you an idea. So just you'll get acquainted with some of the tools
Hmm.
for smart writing, which are required for smart writing, for which are required for adding colors and flavors to your paper, to your article.
Right.
Okay.
അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ബാക്കി പരിപാടികള് വലിച്ചെടുക്കുക ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്ത ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്ത
Mohammed sir, can you please mute your mic and speak to someone? Mohammed sir. Thank you. Yes. So now let me quickly walk you through one of my papers. It's called Bibliometric Survey on Incremental Clustering Algorithms. Right. So this is one of my papers, and just have a look at how we wrote this particular paper. First the title, then the abstract, followed by keywords. These keywords are either 5 to 7 and in a priority manner. So the most frequently used keyword should be the first one. Introduction with the citations. Okay. And thereafter, I gave a table showing what exactly the incremental algorithm which you are talking about, and where exactly that algorithm is already published, the details of it. Yeah. Moving on, we started explaining with citation that specific algorithm, what we have narrated in that particular table. Okay, now we have also given the master keyword and the primary keyword, how we search the various databases, and primarily we search the Scopus, Clavierite, Scimago, Mendeley, Science Direct, Google Scholar, DBLB, ResearchGate, all these databases. Yeah, and these are the synonymous keywords which are used by other authors. Okay, this is the initial search results which we found. Okay, and see, these are the colorful tables which we have added and inserted in our paper. Okay, thereafter we started creating the diagrams, right? And then we gave a worldwide analysis of which country is really working in the research related to incremental clustering, which is my topic. Okay, I'm just walking you through a sample paper. Right? And if you're able to see, India is also one of the leading top 10, country who is working in this particular area. Okay, so these per keywords, how many publications are already given is what we are writing here. And if you're able to see, per table, per chart, we are showing the source and on which day we have accessed and we have collected and retrieved this information. These are the diagrams which are actually created. Then there was no connected papers, and hence this is generated by Jeffy, right? So now the diagram which is created by connected papers, so this is how it looks like. Another diagram which is created by Jeffy, and now we can use connected papers for the same. Okay. All right. So various diagrams are visible here. Right. Per subject area, how much research is done. And now we wanted to do something interesting, right? So first time when we gave the keywords, our symbiosis name was not visible, even though if you're able to see the author statistics, I am the first one. I'm the highest, I'm having the highest publication on my name, being the author in this particular area, but still my institute name was not visible initially. Then we reworked on the query, the prompt, and then we were able to generate these kind of details, right? So If you are able to see, highest citation by me, for my papers. So all these are very, very interesting. These are the journals who accept such kind of papers in this niche area. So this is how the bibliometric paper look like. Okay, so this is the first one, my dear friend. I'll walk you through one more, another interesting paper. Okay. Here is one more paper, right? So let me show you. This is published in Science and Technology Libraries, which I showed you when we walked through Science SkyMago tool. Okay, so here is the title of the paper and the author's details and the abstract keywords, which the way they require it. Introduction with citation started. Okay, thereafter, we talked about image forensics as one of the topics. So we presented the details here about passive blind image forensics, another technique. Okay, and this is the USP of our paper. Okay, and let me show you. This is the kind of, oops, I don't know why I'm not able to rotate this. Okay, let me try. Yeah. So this is the USP of our paper. We have added mind map in bibliometric paper, which is a very rare thing then to add. Okay, so if the reader reads this particular mind map, he will understand what is going on in my area called digital image forensics. Everything about digital image forensics is written over here. Okay, so broadly classified topics, data sets, okay, who is working in my area. Okay, here are the keywords and everything is given which is visible in, you know, my mind map. This is another mind map which we have added to show the top authors, the top keywords, the top journals, the top countries, and everything which is available in my paper. So if the reader reads this particular mind map, then he'll be able to understand what is given in my paper. Okay, so this is the interesting USP which we have added in the paper. Moving on. Oops. Okay, moving on. Another interesting part of the paper is open tables. So if you are able to see, I have started adding my query in the form of a table, and my query lasts for one page, A4 size page. So you need to sit with it. Okay, you cannot check the reels and start writing the paper. Not at all, my dear friends. You need to really be very, very having a great interest when you write a paper, right? Okay, so this is the huge query which we have written, and hence this paper was online within 9 days. Okay, so मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, you know, छोटा सा बहुत lightly ले लिया तो नहीं होता है actually, right? If you see the open-ended tables here, so this is one part of the table and this is another part of the table. Rather, if you see the you know, the traditional way of writing the papers, these two are the separate papers which we have clubbed it together. Another two tables which are clubbed with the open-ended approach. These are the three tables which are clubbed together with a very, very thoughtful way of doing it. Yeah. And then we have added the Prisma chart, which shows the inclusion exclusion criteria with the reasons why the papers are and how many papers are included, why the papers are not included, why they are excluded with the reason is given here. And in addition to that, we gave the reasons why the paper, the specific paper was excluded from this particular review. Okay. And thereafter, some interesting colorful diagrams which are generated by tools like Prographs and other. I'll tell you which tools are used. Yeah, and the references. That's it. So this was a great winning paper, a great experience for all of us, and very interesting and very happy to really work on this. Yeah. So I wanted to walk you through my paper as interesting learning experience. Yeah. So please definitely add these details in your same document. And as Dr. Jyoti introduced me, and these are my contact details. So thank you so much, all participants. Thank you, Mukesh sir. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you, Sanjay sir, and the entire team of Raisoni for inviting me and starting with this first day of FDP. I really want you to work on the homework which is given to you. So what is the homework which is given to you? So you need to freeze the titles, so rework on the titles, revisit connected papers, revisit raw graphs, okay? Check the latest bibliometric papers in your niche area. Yeah, please add the tables given by prior work and derivative work from the connected papers. Add all the pictorial details in the form of graphs or other connection diagrams which are visible in your papers, in your document file, and keep noting down the journals where you want to head to. Okay, learn the details about the journal. That is very important. Yeah, so that's the homework which you're supposed to do. Yeah, and that's it as far as looking at the time is concerned. That's it from my side for today. And I sincerely request all the participants to keep themselves on mute when they want to do multitasking. This is very thoughtfully organized FTP and a lot of efforts done by the organizers. So please respect them. Please respect the tools who are giving you a lot of interesting platform wherein entire automation is applied. They are relentlessly working for you and gathering and retrieving all the required data for you. So please respect their efforts as well. So please be with me. It's hardly for 2 hours, and thoughtfully planned FTP. So, that's a humble request from my side. I hope you agree with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So over to Mukesh sir, Jyoti ma'am, and all the organizers from Raisoni.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
So please work on it. If you have any doubts, let me know. And see you tomorrow at exactly 3 p.m.
yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Is the
ma'am.
speed okay? Is the explanation okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. It's
Okay. Any
okay.
feedback for me?
Uh, yeah, ma'am. The session was very knowledgeable for us. All those things was very new.
Okay.
At least for me, as I'm first time seeing all these AI tools.
मुकेश सर
Yes.
अभी तो शुरुआत है आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या
Yes, yes, ma'am. बिल्कुल. Definitely, we are expecting lot of more things from you.
yes Mayur sir
Yes.
thank you so much
I request all participants to switch on your camera. I need to take a screenshot for record purpose.
thank you
Ma'am,
Devdatta
it was
sir
really
thank you so much.
amazing. It was really
Thank-
amazing to learn so many good tools. I mean, this is just a starting, and we are so much engrossed in doing that.
yes thank you Jyoti ma'am thank you so much thank you Devdatta sir Mayur sir
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah as I said ये तो बस शुरुआत है देखिए आगे आगे होता है क्या 5 दिन के बाद नहीं आपका सर हिला दिया तो मेरा नाम बदल देना
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Any feedback from participants? Any participant would like to say few word as a feedback?
No, it was very nice session. Very nice. Informative.
thank you so much Ajay sir
Thank you. Thank you.
So nice to see you, Ajay sir, for the second time.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
I request Vishal sir to proceed for vote of thanks.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Honorable dignitaries, respected guests, faculty members, and dear participants. It is really my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on the occasion of the inauguration of Faculty Development Program on Open AI 2.0, Smarter, Faster, and Creative Bibliometric Research Writing, organized by Department of Management, G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Jalgaon. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Preeti Mule ma'am, consultant and former professor at Symbiosis University, Pune. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable insights. Today, Preeti ma'am really shed light on several important aspects, such as types of research papers, including bibliometric papers, how to search it, and effective strategies for selecting the right and appropriate journals. Ma'am also introduced us to a fascinating AI tools, that is Schemago, Trianca, connected papers, and raw graphs. And ma'am also guided us on how to use these tools very effectively, which will be immensely helpful for the researchers in enhancing their academic writing, along with some activities or what we can say interesting homework. Ma'am, it was truly a thought-provoking and insightful session. We are also deeply thankful to our Chief Patron, Honorable Sri Sunil Raisoni, Chairman of Raisoni Group of Institutions, and Executive Director Sri Shreyas Raisoni, for their continuous support, vision, and leadership that have made this FDP possible. Our special thanks to our Director, Dr. Preeti Agrawal ma'am, and Dean Academic, Dr. Sanjay Shekhawat sir, for their constant guidance and encouragement. Your inspiring leadership has played a key role in the success of this program. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Yogita Patil, Head of Department, for her unwavering support and encouragement throughout the organization of the program. I also express my thanks to organizing committee members and faculty members for their tireless efforts in planning and managing this event so smoothly. Lastly, I extend my sincere appreciation to all the participants who join us virtually. Your enthusiastic involvement and keen interest have truly enriched this program. Wishing you all a fruitful and a happy learning experience in the days ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Vishal,
Thank
for
you.
those
Thank you.
beautiful words. Yeah, I hope ChatGPT helped you write this.
Yes, definitely.
So now,
Thank you, ma'am.
tomorrow or day after, I'll introduce you to a few more tools which will help you write even better. Rather, it's a very, if you want to write yourself, it's a time-consuming task. But these tools make our life very easy. So before I say goodbye to all of you, a quick question. Ajay sir, you are not supposed to answer, okay? Because he knows the answer, right? So a quick question to all of you. Now, after shifting my gears from full-time academician to part-time and visiting, I became the chef. I repeat, मैं अपने घर की शेफ बन गई हूँ. इसका मतलब क्या है? Can you give me the answer which is a different answer which I'm expecting? Not like कि मैं decide कर रही हूँ क्या खाना बनाना है, मैं अपने हिसाब से खाना बना रही हूँ, ऐसा नहीं, कुछ अलग आंसर चाहिए मुझे. What is the meaning of I became a chef at home? Any answers? Okay, so I'll leave you. Yes, Vishal sir, you want to say something? Okay, so I leave you with this question. See you tomorrow and give me the answer tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely. Thank you.
Perfect. So see you at 3 tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy your evening and work on the homework.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.